that is called environment, surrounding or condition within which an individual or organism exists in termed as environment. Organism exist, individual organism, whatever we will see over here, living beings and non-living things, all are come under the environment, the place we live in, the people and the things around us. In place where you find in beside you, everything is surrounding your is called environment. Okay, the plant, the animal, the land, the building, all are the part of our environment. Different organism live and thrives in different environment. If we can see that some of the place in in our country only, we will get the example in Jammu and Kashmir. We can find there's a coldest area over there, and we can find in Rajasthan the hottest area. So every climate has the different types, different plant over there, different animal is found over there. Or environment is a combination of both natural and human component. Nature component, those component which are live and which are not produced and not is done by the human being, that is come under the natural things. For example, living things, all the living things, and non living things, for example land, water, air, are come under the naturals. And human component, those component which are made by the human, are called the human component. The natural environment includes biotics and abiotic component. Natural environment are of two type, biotic and abiotic. Biotics means those who are living things, okay, that is come under the biotics. And the those who come under the non living thing but it is a natural, it is come under the abiotic. Biotic environment consists of plant, animal and human being, while abiotic environment consists of physical component environment, namely air, water and land. Biotic are living things, just come under the human being, who whatever things is live, that is come under the biotic. And abiotic means physical component of environment, namely air, water and land, that is come under the abiotic. Now we will move to the human component. Human environment refer to the activities and creation of human being. Whatever we will create, whatever we do at the activities, that is come under the human in component. This includes not just building roads. It is not only include the building and roads. Number of things we are doing the activities, that all come under the human component, but also the social, economy and political condition. Now next paragraph, the term geography studies the interrelationship between human being and the environment. Geography means the study of interrelationship between the human being and environment. Whatever we will survive of life, human things and with environment, or the study of geography. Now natural environment. Natural environment has two components, land means lithosphere, water means hydrosphere and air means atmosphere, which from the physical environment. And second thing, plant and animal etc, which from the biological environment. These are termed as a domains or realms of the earth. These all are very important, very is essential for the earth. Okay, now first we will talk about lithosphere means land. Land, three types of part is the three layer over there. The hardest outermost layer of the earth, which is made up of rock material. The first, the hardest part of the land is rock material, is made up of rock material, means all the rocks materials over there, the hardest part is called is for rock material. Most of it covered with soil layer of varying depth. You can find the Deccan Plateau, the Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, all come under the rock materials. There's underground water is very less. We have to go at the means आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पानी अंडरग्राउंड वाटर लेने के लिए वहाँ मोर देन 100 मीटर अंडर फीट पे गड्ढा करना पड़ेगा. वी हैव टू बी डू इट. ओके, बट in soil layer of very depth, but we can find the soil layer in which place where river is crossing from that place, that is come under the soil layer, like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, all the place where the Ganga river is passed and some other river also, in that place near of river, that place is come under the soil layer. We can find that the environment where mountain is there, the rock place is that, in that part agriculture is very less, but where the soil layer is that, in that part the agriculture is very much over there. The number of people are from engaged in agriculture only. Okay. Now, extended in the continent as well as ocean beds, it include landforms such as the mountain, plateaus, plains. It is a sources of vegetable, minerals and wealth. We can find the soil layer, we can find the lithosphere in ocean also. We can find everything near under the ocean also. All the lithosphere is there, all the air is also there, and water is also there. Okay. Now we will move to the hydrosphere. The realms of water is referred to as the hydrosphere. All water bodies such as ocean, sea, river and lakes etc. Hydrospheres come under the all the water. Whatever is there, fresh water and salt water, all come under the hydrosphere. Okay, together form the hydrosphere. Water support all the form of life on the earth is form of earth. Fresh water is used for the domestic agriculture, industrial purpose and help to generate electricity. Water is very essential for the survival of life or for the earth. Okay. And fresh water, especially the fresh water which we are drinking, that is called the fresh water. Fresh water is used for the domestic agriculture. We used for the domestic agriculture also to produce the grains. All the things are come under the by using the fresh water. Industrial purpose and help to generate the electricity. We are getting the electricity also from the fresh water, not from the ocean water. Okay. Now the ocean water, apart from producing moderating influence on climate, it is very essential, it is very important for the environment. Without the ocean water, it is not possible to get the rainfall. Okay. It is also provide food and minerals and help to link the different continent by serving as international trade routes. We can see that in international trade routes by the help of sea routes, because if you want more than 50,000 ton and all, it is not possible by the plane, it is not possible by the train. So and some routes are where the land is not there, ocean is there, so we will use the trade routes, trade of sea routes. Okay. मीन्स ऑल जो भी सामान आता है, all the purpose of minerals, all the raw materials come by the sea routes. Okay. Now atmosphere, the layer of air in the earth and even us, it is called the atmosphere. We can find number of layer over there: stratosphere, troposphere, mesosphere, exosphere, like that. A number of layer in on our environment. Okay. We will survive in stratosphere, but troposphere, we can see, you can see that the whatever flight is over there, they are just fly over the troposphere. Okay. It extends up more than the thousands kilometer above the earth's surface. It is held as it is extended from the earth's surface to the thousands of meter, all come under the oxygen, all come under the atmosphere. Okay. Till thousand earth surface, it is held around us. Earth is by the gravitational force, and it is because of gravitational force, इसलिए वो एटमॉस्फेयर हमारे अर्थ में है. ठीक है. The air which is mixture of various gases is useful to us in various way. It is very important. Atmosphere is a mixture of a number of gas, so it is useful for various purpose. It has a thin layer called ozone. One layer is there in atmosphere, and that is thin, very thin, that is called ozone layer, which protect us from the harmful ultraviolet ray of the sun. And it is the purpose of ozone layer is to protect the ultraviolet ray which is come from the sun. Okay. But now there is a one incident happened over there, that there is a hole over there in our ozone layer. It is more than the आर्टिक ओशन के जितना बड़ा हमारे ओजोन लेयर में छेद हुआ है, होल हुआ है. ठीक है. नो द इफेक्ट ऑफ अल्ट्रावायलेट रे, it is mostly the skin diseases happen over there because of ultraviolet ray, skin cancer, skin diseases, like this type of things. Changes in the atmosphere result in changes in weather and climate. Atmosphere is very important for the changes the climate. It is very essential for the to change the climate. Now we will study next topic, biosphere. Life exists only in a narrow zone where land, lithosphere, water, hydrosphere and air, atmosphere come in contact with each other. This domain is called biosphere. All the three things, lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, if all three are together, that is called biosphere. Okay, it makes the earth in a unique planet in the solar system. Because of these three come under the earth, that is why it is a unique planet. All others 8 planet, there is a unique planet, that is earth. Okay, except earth, nothing and not others planets have having human living things over there. Okay, it is not possible to survive others planet, because some of the planet have the lithosphere but not hydrosphere, some of the planet have lithosphere and hydrosphere but atmosphere is not there, so it is not possible to survive any other planet. Okay, all living organisms are interdependent as well as dependent on the biosphere for their existence. We all are interdependent. You have seen in your in your lower classes that life cycle of human things, living things. Okay, grass eats god eat, like that. Survival of chain, life survival of chain, you can see there. Okay, same way we are all interdependent on each other. The entire biosphere is composed of several distinct zones and each zone has its own physical environment. Every climate has their some own physical zone, like some of the country is having very much cold over there, some of the country having very much hotter over there, like South Africa. Their face, their people are very black over there. West Indies, they all are very black because of their climate is different, their physical zone is different. But in Europe you can find the all are white, that is why, because their environment, their physical zone is different. Okay, these are called ecosystem and it is all called ecosystem. And in South Africa you can find the animal is also different. In Europe is you can find like England and others. In India also you can find the different animal. In every country, country has a different animal, like South Africa compared to India is a something different. Okay, and plant also there is a different. Okay, this is called ecosystem. Several ecosystem exist in the biosphere. All biotic organisms in an ecosystem are dependent on each other and also interacted with the abiotic environment. We all are interacted with the abiotic environment because we use atmosphere, we use lithosphere, we use hydrosphere. Okay, without this we can't live. Means biotic animal, biotic things, biotic human beings, biotic things is dependent, completely dependent on abiotic. Okay, the study of relationship between living organism and their surrounding is called ecology. Whatever we will study about the in organisms which are living in the in this environment are are called ecology. Ecology is a term which means at home, which means our home. It is means our home. You have to underline this line. It is derived from a Greek word and it is derived from the Greek word oikos. It helps us to understand how such a wide variety of life from dependent on non-living things and influenced by the interaction with their environment. In this we will it is helpful for us for the we have to know that how we are dependent on non-living things, how we are dependent on ocean means waters, airs, land, all we are dependent on non-living things and some other also non-living things, like whatever we are created, whatever we are produced, we are dependent on this also. Okay, an ecosystem is the central feature of ecology and it is central feature of ecology. Till that we have completed our exercise here. We I think you all understood all the things.